Hi friends, welcome to our class. Today we are going to learn about how to prepare journal entries. In previous class we have learned about journal and format of a journal. In this class we are going to learn how to prepare journal entries. So here is a problem. For this problem we have to prepare journal entries. So pause the video and write this problem on your notebooks neatly and carefully. Then we will prepare journal entries for this problem. Okay friends, let's start how to pass journal entries for this problem. So past journal entries in the books of Varun 2014 April 1st. First transaction is commenced business with cash 1 lakh. So first we should analyze this transaction. So every transaction involved two aspects. So in this transaction also there are two aspects. One is cash, second one is capital. So cash is an asset, that's why it's a real account. And capital is the amount invested by the proprietor, that's why it's a personal account. So cash will comes into the business when start business. So that's why according to real account what comes in, that will be debit. And here proprietor is a giver, that's why according to personal account, so giver will be credit. So cash is debit and capital is credit. So now we make a journal entry in the journal book. So this is a format of journal book. Journal entries in the books of Varun: date, particulars, LF number, debit amount, credit amount. So in date column, first we have to write the date. What is the date? 2014 April 1st. So 2014 April 1st. First we have to write debit aspect in the first line. So what is the debit aspect? Cash is the debit aspect. So cash account debtor, cash account debtor. Next, in the next line we should write the credit aspect. The capital is the credit aspect here, so we should write the credit aspect, that means capital, in the second line. So leave two letters and put prefix to, then write the credit aspect to capital account. Next, in third line we should write narration of this transaction. Narration is nothing but a briefly explanation about the entry. So here being, when we write the narration we should put being firstly. So being started business with cash, bracket close. After completed the entry we should draw a line for particulars column. Now here in LF number column we don't want to write anything. In practically we should write here the page number of a ledger book against that account, but we are preparing for learning purpose, that's why we should not mention in this column, we should not mention anything in this column. So leave this column empty. Next, in debit amount column, opposite to debit line, in debit amount column opposite to debit line we should write the amount of the transaction. So here what is the amount here? 1 lakh rupees. So against the debit line in debit amount column we should write the amount, debit amount. And against the credit line in credit amount column we should write the credited amount, that means 1 lakh. So this is the one entry. Next, second entry, April 2nd, sold goods to Amir 8,000. So in this transaction involved two aspects. One is Amir, second one is sales. Amir is a person, that's why it's a personal account. Sales, we are selling goods here, so goods is an asset, that's why it's a real account. So we are selling goods to Amir, so here Amir is a receiver, that's why according to personal account receiver will be debit. And when we sold goods will goes out from the business. According to real account, what goes out, that will be credit. So Amir debit, sales credit. So let's write the journal entry. So in date column, it's enough to write year and month once in the beginning of the problem. So next, second. So what is the debit aspect? Amir. So Amir account, debtor to, what is the credit aspect? Sales account, to sales account. Sales account. So against the debit line, we should mention debit amount in debit column. So what is the amount? 8,000. So 8,000 in debit column, and against the credit line in credit column we should write the credited amount. Now in third line we should write the narration, being goods sold to Amir on credit. This is the second entry. Now third transaction, purchased from Rama 4,000. So in this transaction we have two aspects, purchase, second one is Rama. So purchase, what we are purchasing here? Goods is assets, that's why it's a real account, and Rama is a person, that's why personal account. So when we purchased goods will comes into the business. According to real account, what comes in, that will be debit. And so here Rama is a giver, so according to personal account giver will be credit. So purchase is debit, Rama is credit. So entry is, so what is the date? 4 April 4, purchase account, debtor to Rama account. So opposite debit line in debit column we should write the debited amount. So what is the amount here? 4,000. So 4,000. And opposite the credit line in credit column we should write credited amount, that is 4,000. In third line we should write the narration, being goods purchased from Rama on credit. Next transaction. So sixth date, purchased computer and paid by check 20,000. So in this transaction has also two accounts, two aspects. One is computer, second one is bank. Why? Because purchased computer and paid by check. Check is related to bank, that's why bank. So computer is an asset, that's why real account, and bank is a personal account. So when we purchased a computer will comes into the business. That's why according to real account, what comes in, that will be debit. And here bank is a giver, so according to personal account, giver will be credit. So computer is debit, bank is credit. So sixth date, computer account debtor to computer account debtor to bank account, bank account. Narration: being purchased computer and paid by check. So what is the amount? 20,000. So opposite debit line in debit column 20,000 and opposite credit line in credit column 20,000. Next transaction. April 9th, Varun withdrew cash for his personal 5,000. So in this transaction there are two aspects are there. One is drawings, second one is cash. Drawings means the amount used by the proprietor for his personal, that amount is called drawings. So that's why it's a personal account. And cash is asset, that's why it's a real account. So here proprietor is a receiver, that's why drawings is debit. According to personal account, receiver will be debit. And so when proprietor use cash for his personal, cash will goes out. According to real account, what goes out, that will be credit. So drawings debit, cash credit. So entry is drawings account debtor to cash account. Being cash withdrawn for his personal use. So what is the amount? 5,000. So against the debit line in debit column 5,000, against the credit line in credit column 5,000. Next 13, furniture purchased 10,000. Furniture purchased 10,000. So in this transaction there are two aspects are there. One is furniture, second one is cash. Furniture is an asset, that's why it's a real account, and cash is also asset, that's why it is also real account. Both are real accounts. When we purchased furniture will comes into the business. So according to real account, what comes in, that will be debit. And when we purchased furniture, we must pay the cash. So when we pay the cash will goes out from the business. According to real account, what goes out, that will be credit. So furniture is debit, cash is credit. So that date 13, furniture account debtor to cash account. Narration: being furniture purchased for cash. So what is the amount here? 10,000. So against the debit line in debit column 10,000, against the credit line in credit amount column 10,000. So next, returned goods to Rama 500. So returned goods to Rama 500. So in this transaction, two aspects are involved. One is Rama, second one is purchase returns. So Rama is a person, that's why personal account, and purchase returns. We are returning the goods, that's why goods are assets, that's why it's a real account. So here Rama is a receiver. According to personal account, receiver will be debit, and when we return the goods will goes out from the business. According to real account, what goes out, that will be credit. So Rama debit, purchase returns credit. So the entry is, what is the date? 15. Rama account debtor to purchase returns account. Narration: being goods returned to Rama. So against the debit line in debit column 500, against the credit line in credit column 500. Next transaction. Next transaction, 18th, Amir returned goods 1000. So in this transaction, two aspects are involved. Those are, one is sales returns, second one is Amir. So sales returns, we are returning goods, so that's why goods are assets, that's why it's a real account, and Amir is a person, so personal account. So Amir returned goods, that means goods are comes into the business. According to real account, what comes in, that will be debit. And who returned that goods? Amir. So Amir is a giver. So according to personal account, giver will be credit. So sales returns debit, Amir credit. So the entry is date 18, sales returns account debtor to Amir account. Narration: being goods returned by Amir. So opposite debit line in debit column 1000 rupees, opposite to credit line in credit column 1000 rupees. Next transaction, April 20, advertisement expenses 1000 rupees. So in this transaction, two accounts are involved. So one is advertisement expenses, second one is cash. Advertisement expenses, nominal account, and cash is assets, that's why real account. So advertisement expenses, according to nominal account, expenses and losses should be debit, and when we paid advertisement expenses, cash will goes out. According to real account, what goes out, that will be credit. So advertisement expenses debit, cash credit. So entry is April 20, advertisement expenses account, advertisement expenses account debtor to cash account. Narration: being advertisement expenses paid. So opposite to debit line in debit column 1000 opposite to credit line in credit column 1000. Next 23rd, deposited cash with syndicate bank 3000. So 23rd, in this transaction two aspects are involved. One is syndicate bank, second one is cash. Bank is a personal account, cash asset, that's why real account. So here syndicate bank is a receiver. According to personal account, receiver will be debit, and when we deposit cash into bank, cash will goes out. That's why according to real account, what goes out, that will be credit. So syndicate bank debit, cash credit. So entry is 23rd, syndicate bank account debtor to cash account. Narration: being cash deposited in syndicate bank. So against the debit line in debit column 3000, against the credit line in credit column 3000. Next 27th, cash paid to Ramesh 3900, discount received 200. So here two transactions involved in the same date. In that case, there are three aspects are involved. One is Ramesh, second one cash, third one discount received. So here Ramesh is a person, that's why personal account, cash asset, that's why real account, discount received income, that's why nominal account. So here Ramesh is a receiver, that's why according to personal account, receiver will be debit, and when we paid cash to Ramesh, cash will goes out from the business. So according to real account, what goes out? Credit, and discount received is an income. So that's why according to nominal account, incomes and gains credit. So in this transaction, one debit aspect is there and two credit aspects are there. So like this situation, we have to write journal entry like this. 27th, first we have to write the debit aspects one by one, but here only one debit aspect is there, that is Ramesh account debtor, and two credit aspects are there. So first one is cash account, and second one is discount account, that's why two discount received account, discount received account. So in this transaction there are one debit aspect is there and two credit aspects are there. That's why first of all we must write the debit aspect, and next there is two credit aspects are there. That's why two cash account, two discount received account. So now we have to write the amounts. So first of all, how much we paid cash to Ramesh here? 3900. That we should post against the cash account in credit column 3900. And how much we received discount? 100 rupees. That amount we should write against the discount received line against in the credit column. So now what is the total amount? 3900 plus 100, total 4000. That amount we should write in debit column. So what is mean by this transaction means, so we have to pay 4000 to Ramesh, but we paid only 3,900 rupees. Remaining 100 is we received discount. So narration being cash paid to Ramesh and discount received. Discount received. Like this we have to write the entry. Next 28. Cash received from Ramu 2,800. Discount allowed 200. So two transactions involved in the same date. So in this case we have three aspects in the transaction. So one is cash, second one is discount allowed, third one is Ramu. So cash is an asset, that's why real account. Discount allowed is a expense, that's why nominal account. And Ramu is a person, that's why personal account. So here cash received from Ramu, that means cash will comes into the business. According to real account, what comes in? Debit. Discount allowed is an expense. According to nominal account, expenses and losses should be debit. Next, so here Ramu is a giver. So according to personal account, giver will be credit. So here two debit aspects and one credit aspect. So date 28. First we have to write the debit aspects. We have two debit aspects. One is cash account, debtor. Another debit aspect is also there, discount allowed account, debtor to Ramu account. Ramu account. Narration being cash received from Ramu and discount allowed. And discount allowed. So in this transaction, how much we received cash? 2,800. That we should write against the cash line in debit column 2,800. And how much we allowed discount? 200. That we should write against the discount allowed line in debit column. And what is the total amount? 2,800 plus 200, total 3,000. That we should write against the Ramu account in credit column. So what is mean by this transaction? So we should received total 3,000 amount from Ramu, but Ramu paid 2,800 only, and 200 we allowed discount to Ramu. So this is the entry. And the next transaction, cash withdrawn from bank for office use. So in this transaction there are two accounts are there. One is cash, second one is bank. Cash is asset, that's why it's a real account. Bank is a personal account. So when we withdraw cash from bank, cash will comes into the business. According to real account, what comes into the business? That will be debit. And here bank is a giver, so according to personal account, giver will be credit. So cash is debit, bank is credit. So entry is 29th, cash account, debtor to bank account. Narration being cash withdrawn from bank for office use. For office use. So against the debit line, how much the amount? 6,000 in debit column. and against the credit line in credit column 6,000. Next and last transaction, 30 salaries paid by check 20,000. In this transaction, two aspects are involved. So one is salaries, second one is bank. So salaries are expenses, that's why nominal account. Bank is personal account. So expenses and losses according to nominal account should be debit, and here bank is a giver. According to personal account, giver will be credit. So salaries debit, bank credit. So the entry is April 30, salaries account debtor to bank account, being salaries paid by check. Amount is 20,000 against the debit line in debit column, against the credit line in credit column. So this is the explanation about preparation of journal entries for some transaction. I hope you understand. So let's meet in our next class. Thank you, friends.